Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum all of you. My name is Sabah Batul and today I will tell you about biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. All the materials they are classified into two groups, biodegradable and non-biodegradable material. In your previous unit, you have already studied about the microorganisms, bacteria and fungi. They both act as a decomposer and they help to break down material into simpler substances. Biodegradable materials are those materials that can be decomposed into simpler substances by microorganisms. Bacteria and fungi play an important role in decomposing them. Here are the examples of biodegradable materials. Dead bodies of animals, fruits and vegetables, tree leaves, kitchen waste. All these things they can be decomposed by microorganisms. So we will call them as biodegradable materials. Now I will tell you about non-biodegradable materials. Non-biodegradable materials are those materials that cannot be decomposed by microorganisms into harmless substances. They remain in the environment and they cause pollution. Here are the examples of non-biodegradable materials. Rubber, plastic, glass, metals. Now I will tell you the impacts of non-biodegradable materials on the environment. When the non-biodegradable materials remain on the environment, they cause pollution and they cause long-lasting effect on the environment. Now I will tell you about the effects of non-biodegradable material one by one. The first effect is contaminated groundwater. Second is outgassing. Third, entrance in food chain. Chemicals used in water bottles, food containers and hard plastics, etc. leak into the groundwater, thus contaminating groundwater. Now I will tell you about outgassing. Plastic pollutes the air. The constant exposure to heat melts the plastic and it results in emission of different gases in the atmosphere. These are very toxic gases and they cause serious health issues. The process through which these gases are released is termed as outgassing. Now we are discussing how non-biodegradable become the part of food chain. Once the non-biodegradable material they become the part of our food chain, it will cause serious health issues. Here is another picture which is showing us the effect of non-biodegradable material on entering the food chain. Harmful chemicals, they are released from the industries and they get entered into the water. Fish and other aquatic animals, they absorb these harmful toxic chemicals and these chemicals become the part of their body. If a man is catching the fish and it just catch the fish, then these chemicals, they are already present in the fish body, and if we cook that fish we can get affected by the toxic chemicals. That was the third effect of non-biodegradable material on the environment. Now we will study what are the ways to reduce the impact of non-biodegradable material on the environment. There are different strategies that we can follow in order to reduce the impact of non-biodegradable material on environment. Here we have following ways that we can adopt in order to reduce the impact of non-biodegradable material. The first one is separating waste. Second, recycling. Third, avoid using polythene bags. Fourth, reduce the waste going into the landfills. The first way is that we have to separate those things which are considered as non-biodegradable material in our home, so that once they get separated we can easily send them for the recycling process. Once the waste is separated, one can go through all the items in a blue bin. Here the blue bin means that we will recycle it, and look for the possible recycling methods. We can recycle the paper, glass, metal and plastic. The third way is we are advised to use paper bag or cloth bag instead of using polythene bags, because polythene bags are very dangerous for the environment, and we are instructed to use the paper bag or cloth bag for grocery or for shopping. It is well established fact that polythene is not good for all the environment, so we have to use paper or cloth bags. The last way is that we have to reduce the waste going into the landfills. Most of us put our biodegradable waste in the general bin that get collected by waste management company, and these companies then put all the waste material into the landfills. They dig the land and then throw all the non-biodegradable material, including the biodegradable material, inside the land. Once the material is buried into the landfill, it will produce methane gas, which is very harmful for us because it is a greenhouse gas and it has very ill effect on the health. So we should reduce the waste going into the landfill. That was the last way to reduce the impact of non-biodegradable material. I hope you like this video and understand all the concept related to this topic. If you are still having difficulty, you can watch the video again. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.